Oh, jeez. Crack. Hey guys, it's Jason here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another running video with the XRT. If you watched the last video, you'll know I got a couple upgrades on. I got the Method RC belted wheels and tires on. So what I'm going to do, I'm just waiting for a couple of satellites to get connected, which they have. I am going to try to give this thing a quick rip, just kind of down the street. It's during the week, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I don't know if there'll be too many cars, but either way, we're going to see how we do. And guys, again, hopefully just get some idea of how this truck performs running that 46 tooth spur and running those belted tires. This is the first time I've ran these tires on this truck, so hopefully guys it goes good. And again, hopefully the traffic is not constant. And it's definitely, guys, a horrible day to do this because it's cold. If you guys can't tell, it is, I don't know what it is right now. It's about -4, -5. What's fun though is we are under a snowfall warning starting, I think, tomorrow. We've got 40 centimeters of snow coming and my paddles are in North Bay right now, hopefully going to be delivered today. Wow, so smooth. Whew. Okay, so it's funny, I think I tried this once with the stock wheels and tires and it didn't necessarily go great. With these guys, super smooth, no issues whatsoever. You gotta love that. Definitely gonna be my tire of choice when I wanna just take this thing out, if I change some gearing, if I change the ESC, all that kind of fun stuff. And why is my throttle cutting out? Oh my God, this radio. Seriously, guys? I am not a fan. Well, actually, that could be the VXL8S too, though, so who knows? But I did lose throttle control there for a second. Now, I do have the ramp, but again, with it being so freaking cold, I don't know if launching this thing is a good idea. Might just try, like I've been doing every once in a while, just come ripping up here. Or, I don't know. We'll see, guys. I might even just try to get one jump in. I will say this much though, the truck looks friggin' amazing with these tires on it. So yeah, fingers crossed, guys, that those paddles show up. I bought them late, I bought them on like Wednesday, so I'm surprised they're even here. I can say, guys, after now driving this truck, I don't know how many times, not many, I'm definitely feeling the limitation of the stock ESC and the stock setup. As much as it impressed me in the first couple of runs, here when I was running it all stock and all that kind of stuff, I can now say that, yeah, I would like some more power. Now, you also got to remember that I've got no traction today between just the ground being cold, the little bit of snow that's on top, this dirt in general. I'm spinning a lot. All right, you know what we're gonna do, guys? We are gonna get that ramp out, take a couple of jumps. I'm just curious to see how these tires behave in the air. But surprisingly, guys, they are hooking up pretty good for being kind of a crappy day. Nice. Guys, one thing I forgot to do was just check what I got there for a top speed. 47 miles an hour. That's okay. Again, guys, we're running a stock ESC, stock motor, stock pinion. We still have the 22 pinion in. The only thing we've got in there right now is that 46 tooth spur. So again, guys, 47 miles an hour, running that setup and those belted Method RC wheels and tires. And again, guys, don't expect anything crazy. It's with that cold temperature, with everything, the plastics being that much more cold, it's not a great way to run a truck. I've had, you know what, not bad luck in the past running in the winter, only because if I'm jumping into snow, I've got kind of a cushion there. Right now, that is not the case. Whew, tires feel good though. I know you guys couldn't tell much there, but I wanted a little bit of control. I didn't give it heavy throttle or anything like that, and it worked fine. Yeah. That was no throttle at all, guys, just jumping off the ramp. Oh, jeez. It's pretty good, actually. That feels, guys, good. Again, it's hard to tell, I know, from where you guys are just watching the video, but it feels, it's doing exactly what I want it to do. So we'll keep going with this. Again, I don't want to break it. I've got a couple of parts arriving today that I'd like to use. All right, we're gonna try to set up for at least one half decent jump. That feels pretty good. Okay, I'm really liking that. I feel like I should have been out here a while ago when it was still nice and a little bit warmer to test these out. Yeah, that's pretty quick. Hey, how's it going? Ah, those guys were nice. They just wanted to ask some questions. I always hate telling people what something's worth. They look at me like I have two heads. So I think we broke my zip ties because my wing's kind of hanging slightly. Oh. It is again, guys. I don't know if you noticed that. That's my throttle cutting out again. Steering stayed, but the throttle cut out. I am not liking that at all. Ah, guys, I really like these tires. They're definitely like smoother overall, especially coming up to the ramp. They just, I don't know, they seem to really stay pointed in the right direction, or the truck anyway stays pointed in the right direction. Oh, geez. Crap. All right, guys, we're home. We've got the truck back on the bench. It's all cleaned up. I did lose a wheel nut. I couldn't find it. It was somewhere buried in the snow. I've got lots of spares, so that wasn't a big deal. But the other thing, and luckily enough, I did find it, guys, was the GPS. So I had it just kind of a little bit of a Velcro kind of sitting on this one spot underneath the body, and knowing that it would be fine for doing the speed rips and stuff like that. But I usually take them off when I start driving the truck, like bashing, jumping, whatever. And I forgot today. So when that wheel nut came off, I had picked up the truck, I carried it back to the car, and I took the body off. And that's when I realized that I had lost the GPS as well. But the cool thing was, I started walking around and I was trying to see in the app if there was like a way to like summon it, if there was a tone. There wasn't. But because it's Bluetooth, it would disconnect as soon as I got too far from it. So I eventually realized that I was where I thought it was going to happen would be kind of like around where I was landing from the jump, but I'd walked around for a bit, didn't find it, started walking around the rest of the area, but then I would lose Bluetooth, I would lose the signal. So I knew it had to be back somewhere where I was jumping, because then it would reconnect. And sure enough, guys, yeah, that's where it was. So I was able to find it. So that was a huge plus. But on to the tires. And speaking of tires, look what was sitting at home when I got back. Woot woot. Can't wait, guys. These guys feel really, really good. And I'm going to sum it up the easiest way I can. Traction-wise, they are a little better than stock. So they still allow you to throw the truck around. You get to spin and have some fun that way. You don't really have to hardcore worry about rollovers. Now, I understand that that's obviously, you're losing traction in that sense. So something like the big 6-packs where you can really dig in and get a lot of traction, that's not the case with these. These do feel somewhat like the stock tires in the traction department. However, and it's going to be hard to explain this, guys, but they just drive a lot better. They are a lot smoother. They just make the truck feel better. You can kind of point it in the direction better. It just does everything better. And I know that just sounds like I keep saying better, but it's genuinely got what it is. It feels a lot just more precise. I found going up to the jump, I didn't have as many like sort of weird kickoffs or changing directions or anything like that. And I can actually say, guys, that overall, and this kind of is hard for me to say because the Durtrax 6-packs are one of my favorite tires overall. So from, you know, Crate and ADAS, Outcast, X-Maxx, all the trucks, I've always really, really loved the 6-packs. But on the XRT, these wheels and tires just work really well. They are a lot of fun. Like I've mentioned, you can throw the truck around, but you know what? If you're just a little bit, I don't want to say cautious, but just a little bit on the ball when it comes to the throttle, you can still get it to put down the power. You can still get it to grab traction and go. Very nice in the air. I didn't do anything crazy. I was kind of building up to probably doing another backflip, but I lost a tire, so I couldn't. But it behaves really nice. I found the response very quick. there wasn't, you know, it didn't seem like there was nothing there. And I know what you guys, if you guys don't understand what I mean by that, is some trucks, just the way the tires are, when you get in the air, there's just not a lot of recovery. This was not the case. I could bring it up when I needed to. So I was really, guys, happy with that. And I think overall, when it comes to driving this truck, these might be the wheels and tires that stay on it, because I did really enjoy it today. And that, guys, was out on that gravel, which is hard and cold right now. So it's very slippery, as well as having the snow on it as well. And I still found the truck fun. And even when I was in the grass, yeah, it didn't wheelie as easy as, let's say, the 6-packs would. But overall, guys, it still had power. It still put it down, and I enjoyed it. But anyways, guys, that is it for this video. Hopefully, if all goes well, we get the snow that is supposed to be coming. And now that I have my paddles in, I was so happy to come home and see those. Yeah, we should have a really good time this weekend. But anyways, guys, that's it. If you enjoyed this video, give me a big thumbs up. Please subscribe, and have a great day.